Pre-show. Pre-show of the snee. The snips pre-show. The snee, the snip, the snip, the snee. Hi. How's it going?
What's up, bitches?
Word.
Word.
Word to your mother. And other immediate family members.
That is the whitest thing. I was like...
What up, homie? I'm just kicking it in my crib.
What? That's like going, what is up, my home slice?
What is wrong with you?
This is the real shiznit right here.
Stop it.
Stop it.
For the love of God, stop it. Knock it right off.
I beg to differ. White men can jump.
That's where we're
Off
blind.
of a cliff.
Right?
Alright. Anyway. That's a big tank. Oh, because it's fighting Godzilla. It has to be a big tank. Cool.
Yeah, it's all monsters melee or whatever, right?
Ooh.
Yep.
Is that an Xbox
One of the best
one?
games
Oh,
for Godzilla
GameCube.
ever made.
Okay.
It is the very sought-after GameCube version.
I
Nice.
want it so bad.
Even though the Xbox one, I think, has an extra character.
Yeah,
I
pretty
don't give a
much
fuck.
like PS2, Xbox era forward, most Godzilla games have been pretty awesome.
Pretty awesome.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
I think, everyone talks shit about Godzilla 2 for NES, but I actually think it's a fucking really good game if you got the instruction booklet, you know what's happening, what you're supposed to be doing,
Well, that's,
Oh, is that the,
yeah.
that's the tactical one?
Yes, where you move, like, the military units and they attack
Oh, okay.
Godzilla,
Yeah.
Well,
That sounds cool.
it's
Yeah, I mean,
really
yeah.
cool.
How about
It's a really great game.
How about a remaster of that? Like some kind of,
right? Oh my
modernized
god,
version of
yes,
that.
please. Ah,
Like a
Sorry,
Godzilla
guys.
RTS game. Like, come on.
yes, I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
That'd
Like
be
a
cool.
SimCity game, right? Look, it's a SimCity game where Godzilla comes goes up and you have to defend the city. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
just think that came up during an era where real-time strategy games
Yeah.
were not a thing.
No,
No,
not
no, they
really.
weren't.
Not
It's
yet.
really early
No.
stuff in the
Yeah.
controls. But I mean, like, it was a really solid game if you just, knew what the hell you were doing.
I think if it was,
Yeah.
properly, you were saying HD remastered and properly reintroduced into a modern day society.
Yeah.
It's like
It would be
tweaks from
Give
very
it
modern-
like,
tweaks from modern play,
well,
Everyone
yeah,
would be like,
give
oh,
it like,
yeah, exactly what Kinsa was saying. It'd just be like, oh my god,
give it like,
Godzilla attacks, you have to defend the city. Like,
yeah,
holy crap,
give it
this
like,
is awesome.
give it like the Command and Conquer style game engine,
Yeah.
which is
Then
very,
maybe
very intuitive, easy to figure out.
I wish we had gotten Super Godzilla because it was a fighting game, essentially.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one we got here in the U.S. for the Super Nintendo was odd to say the least. I would say that one was truly
You're being
odd.
kind when you call it odd, yes.
Greetings, Andy Breckenridge and Iceman. How's it going?
Iceman,
Welcome to the
Iceman podcast. Wait,
podcast. Iceman. The Iceman.
man.
But yeah, I can't really
Yes, he does.
explain
Ice to meet you, that's right.
Ice to each.
What
There you go.
what the SNES version, the Godzilla,
What the
Super
SNES?
Godzilla. What the SNES? Yeah, the it's called. I think it was just called Super Godzilla.
Because everything was
Something like
super everything on the Super NES.
Yeah.
Like how everything on the N64 was something 64.
Yes,
Like a
exactly.
Look, a tactics style RPG with kaiju, Godzilla kaiju would be like amazing. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to
Like,
recruit
that's
that every time.
I'm not sure what kind of game the Super Nintendo one was, because it was like it had like a camera on top that showed Godzilla walking and destroying things in the different directions you were walking them, but then it had like an overhead map that was like you had to reach all these objectives and fight a monster, and it was just, and then the monster fighting was like a weird power bar, then hit it at a certain time.
Oh, one
I
of
liked
those.
it. But
Yeah.
all it,
It was very odd.
Yeah.
With tweaks with like more clear instructions,
So,
Yeah.
Proving conclusively what silent influencers we actually are, I predict that sometime in the next month or two, we're going to see an announcement of exactly the kind of game we're talking about.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I look forward to
Nintendo's
that.
gonna come out and
You're
anything,
welcome.
we joke about this, but like it literally happens like that.
It happens
It does.
like
Scarily
eerily
often.
frequently.
Yeah.
So either we're influencers or we're just really tapped into the mass consciousness and what's going on in the world on
Right.
some like
I mean, one of those
supernatural
things,
very
level.
surely think the way businesses think.
Yeah,
cosmic coincidence.
yeah. The mass subconscious.
Yep. I mean, you don't know.
Okay, Iceman says he did see someone playing the PS1 Gamera game. I did not know such a thing existed. He said it has some
I
SMV,
play.
has
I
some
knew it
FMV
existed.
in it.
I knew it existed. I've never seen it. Though.
See, we're not totally pressing it because they didn't do a Sewer Shark remaster yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You know it's coming though. You know it's
I
coming.
want it.
There's
I
not
mean,
that many
Sure.
high-profile FMV games left for them to remaster. Like they've
know.
got to do Sewer Shark. I'd be
I mean,
all
this is
over
like,
that
yeah,
shit.
they did Night Trap. They did.
If there is see, that's one. If there was a
was
limited
the other
run
one?
games physical release of it, I would find the money to get it, like, and just
Oh,
make
yeah.
it happen, because I need
I
that.
think we need Road Avenger still too.
Road
Yes.
Well, actually, all the anime ones. There was a bunch of anime ones. Like there was Road Avengers. There was Time
Vegas
Road Avenger
Gal.
was released in the U.S. though.
It
I don't
no,
think
it got a
Time Gal
Sega CD. It got a Sega CD release.
Yeah, it did.
Time Gal?
And Time Gal, yeah.
Time Gal did. Yeah.
Time Gal only
I
got a Sega
haven't
CD release here.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah, actually,
also
Road Avenger got a.
Yeah,
They
Road
kinda-
Avenger was one.
yeah.
It got a Sega CD. I think it also got a Saturn release.
There's
didn't it?
also Cobra Command,
Oh,
the
I remember.
helicopter one,
Cobra Command. Yeah.
and Ninja Hayate, which we got as Revenge of the Ninja. That
You
was
know
a
what
fun
I
one.
would love to see? A re-release and a clean up of the visuals of Mach 3.
Yes.
I don't
That'd
even
be a
know what
good
that
one.
is.
I would love
It
Mach.
was basically
I love Mach
okay.
3.
It was another Laserdisc game, but it was basically where you could play it in one of two modes. You could be either a fighter, so it would be like you'd be behind the jet, so it'd have like sprites over top of live action video
what again?
footage. Huh?
What would we call it again? Mach 3?
Mach 3, yeah. So it would have sprites over top of live action footage, kind of like how Cobra Command worked, where it was like the crosshairs over the live action footage. But in this case, you'd actually see the jet, so it's kind of like Afterburner, but with live action terrain that you're flying over. So you could be the fighter jet, where you'd be behind it and you'd be shooting planes and stuff, or you could be a bomber.
Oh,
and the
I've actually seen this game.
Yeah,
Okay.
and with the
Yeah.
bomber would be an overhead view, and you'd be bombing like bases and stuff on the terrain, and it was cool. I used to play it. They had a sit-down version. They had a sit-down version in the arcade. I used to play.
Wow, look
Yeah,
at this.
it was very cool.
Now here's you can do this with Google Maps data.
Yeah,
That would be hilarious.
bombing actual. Yeah.
Like a custom version where you get to you could legit pick your location and just do like a
right?
Bomb
like a
the
bomb-
hell
like a
out
bomber
of
version.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah. The thing is, though, I said American laser games like Mad Dog McCree. Those are available many, many times over. They've been re-released.
The Mad Dog McCree collection's on the Wii.
Yeah, they have that for pretty much every platform. We're talking about stuff that hasn't got a re-release or remaster.
Yeah.
So,
And
no,
just kind of-
a new master of all those would be great. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, let's see. Let me go through
Well,
my
the
list
anime
here.
ones, if they still have the film footage, they could do like full high def versions
yeah.
of them, which would be amazing.
Like I said, they
Yeah.
could do. I mentioned it earlier. You do Vegas Battle.
Vegas Battles, another one. Yeah.
You could do Super Don Quixote.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What was some of the other ones?
As much as I would love for us to get Cliffhanger, I don't see it happening.
Ooh, here's one that, yeah, I really, unless they get the blessing of, oh my god, it's been a long day.
The animation company.
It's been a long day. I'll take that. That's
Of
true.
him
Yeah.
and him.
Talking about Monkey Punch?
Sure.
Yeah. Which I don't think is alive anymore, but I may be wrong.
But
But whatever company owns the Lupin franchise.
whoever owns it currently.
Yeah.
I think it is Monkey Punch.
Well, Monkey Punch is the original creator of the manga.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're a
who-
monkey.
I don't know who owns the
But one
various
that I
anime
think would be
iterations.
interesting just to reintroduce people to it, because I think it'd be kind of funny to have them have us versus them.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that one.
Like I said I've been going through. I have that back catalog that I think I have every single. I don't have all the American laser games because I don't have Mad Dog McCree. I don't
Yeah.
have Time Gal. I don't have
I've got
things like
yeah.
that.
I've got most of those from the Daphne emulator. There was.
I was gonna say the Daphne emulator does run Time Gallop with some modifications.
Yes.
But it was designed to run digital leisure titles.
Yeah, but they do.
So
they do a bunch. Like they actually do have Mach 3. They have. There was one guy did an MPEG for Cliffhanger, which actually incorporates footage from the DVD releases of.
Which is actually the one that I have.
Cagliostro and Mystery of Mamo. So it's nice to have that recreated. And then it does they did most of them. Like I've got a good chunk of them, so they would basically just do them as MPEGs, like DVD MPEGs, sometimes taken off the original Laserdisc or from remastered footage if it was available. So,
yeah.
But there was a few that were like programmed strangely, where it wasn't like, for example, if you take the Dragon's Lair 2 Laserdisc, like the one I have, and you pop it in your Laserdisc player, you can just watch the whole damn game in sequence, and then you just have to hit play at each sort of break. So, like, if there's a death sequence, you have to hit play again, and it'll play the death sequence, and then hit play, it'll play the next one, and stuff like that. But otherwise, it just plays everything sequentially. But there are some Laserdisc games that did not, and I guess it was to prevent people from doing exactly that, from just ripping the footage or whatever. So there's some that everything is just in a completely jumbled sequence, and the actual game code would sort it all out and put it in order. So if you watch the Laserdisc footage, you'll see like a few seconds of one scene, then a few seconds of another scene, and a few seconds of another scene. It just jumps all over the freaking place. And I can't remember which one it was. I thought it was one of the bigger ones too, like Vegas Battle or something like that. It was like one of the anime ones I remember anyway. I don't remember if it was Vegas specifically. But,
I'm looking through here just trying to see the ones I remember. Yeah, there's Cobra Command. Oh, Thayer's Quest.
Thayer's Quest! Oh my god, which we did get released here as Kingdom of the Far Reaches.
Yeah.
But I have the 3DO version of that. And Thayer's Quest got a very limited release, apparently. It was kind of an experimental thing. It didn't have like some voice recognition technology incorporated into it, and it would know your name as you played.
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah, so it would like address you, the player, by your name, and it had like this synthesized voice, like "Hello, welcome to Thayer's Quest," you know, the old voice synthesis thing. It's like "Hello, Eric." Hello, Eric. But
I'm remembering these now from my...
the home version obviously does not have that aspect to it, but
no.
yeah.
Hey, stop it
But
there!
also, they're actually working on a sequel to Thayer's Quest, Kingdom 2. I forget what the subtitle was, but they had all the animation for it, and it was never released as an arcade game, but it did get released as a home game later. Because apparently if you play Thayer's Quest, it kind of ends with a lot of plot threads unresolved, and the reason was you were supposed to go off and play the second one after. So, yeah.
The last two I want to mention that I don't believe got home releases, which was Badlands.
Okay.
And Who Shot Johnny Rock.
I think Who Shot Johnny Rock actually did get some home releases, I'm pretty sure.
Did that one?
'Cause that's an American Laser Games one. I'm not sure about Badlands, though.
Oh, yeah, it got a 3DO CDI.
Yeah.
Came out on the Genesis?
What?
Yeah, it's the platforms. Microsoft Windows, 3DO, CDI, Arcade, Sega Genesis, and DOS.
They must mean Sega CD, if anything. Like, there's no way you could do that as a cartridge.
Yeah, they mean Sega CD.
But yeah, most of the American Laser Games ones did. Like, it's basically them and, of course, the Don Bluth games are the two that have sort of been re-released forever.
Right.
So it's the other ones, the obscure ones that we want. You know, let's get
yeah, like Time Traveler.
Time Traveler. I actually have they did a DVD release.
There was a DVD, but that's about as far as we got.
I have the DVD release of that. Yeah, and it's great. It's like it actually has a couple different modes you can play it in, because you probably remember if you ever saw it in the arcade. It was the first holographic game where basically they used sort of a trick with mirrors and stuff to make it appear that the characters were kind of just
that's why they had
there.
that play field has like a
Big,
prism and a square and a circle.
Yes, so it looks
Give you, like,
kind of.
depth.
So there's a couple of different ways you can play it on the DVD. You can,
in your head.
you can play it with just the straight footage, like just kind of normally, or you can play it with like a sort of recreation of the arcade experience, where it has it on this play field.
So big. It's almost as long as the hair on your head. I'm like dying over here because it's like symmetrical.
So
Big round ball of hair.
Anyway, yeah. So Time Traveler, very cool. I was overjoyed when I saw there was a DVD of that. I think I got it fairly cheap too. Like I think, as I recall, it was in the used games at EB Games one day, and I was just like, yoink.
Yeah, they are way overly expensive right now.
I'm sure they are. Yeah, I should actually do a rip of it just to preserve it, make sure it doesn't die on me.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you should.
Yeah. It had some behind the scenes footage too. It was actually a really nice release of it. So you got to see some of the stuff.
That's what I liked about the Dragon's Lair DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Is that consistently across all the different releases, no matter which one you had. And I mean, it was an easy thing to implement, but they all have, like you were mentioning earlier, that if you just put one of these Laserdisc games in a regular player, it'll just play like a movie.
No sound, buddy.
And all the joy drains out of Stoud's face. It's like, damn it, ruined my humorous moment.
Oh.
You have to change the source at the bottom there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they all have a watch mode.
Yes. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Time Traveler does as well.
And the way the Digital Leisure releases for Dragon's Lair do it is, they'll play every single scene in release order.
Yes.
So you'll watch like the same scene like 3 times.
Oh, okay. So it plays it. It'll play like the game.
Plays it, then it'll play the mirrored version.
Oh, right.
All the death animations.
That's right.
It'll play all the.
Yeah. So in
actuality, why are you laughing so much?
Because she's high.
Gently need pouch.
They're trying to have a conversation, and you're like.
Yeah, because I remember that. It's the same with.
I
remember with Dragon's Lair, they did that for most of the scenes. So really, they only did about 10 minutes worth of animation, and then they have the mirrored versions of most of the rooms. You know, the one room. Well, 2. They're obviously the Dragon's Lair. Well, actually, no. I think the Dragon's Lair has a mirrored version too, but. There's one room specifically that does not have a mirrored version. Do you know which one that is in the original Dragon's Lair?
It doesn't have a mirrored version?
There's one room only.
I can only think of one.
Yeah.
And it's a very quick one.
Yeah.
It's the one where he jumps through the wall.
Nope. That one actually does have a mirrored version, but I think it's the same.
If it does, I've never fucking seen it.
It's the same. I'm pretty sure it does anyway, because it's not as obvious. No, it definitely does. It definitely does, because it's not as obvious because there's not much to that room. Yes? You have a question?
Iceman in chat just informed me for the first time, but laser date this game.
Yes.
Next thing called the Halcyon.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what Thayer's Quest was made for, was the Halcyon.
Oh, okay. I never heard this before.
It was going to be a home Laserdisc system, but it was just so far ahead of its time that it didn't happen. So, okay, I'll just tell you. So the one room that does not have a mirrored version for sure, we'll leave the wall room up to debate because we're not 100% on that. But one that definitely does not for sure is the Drink Me potion.
Oh, yeah, because they really couldn't do that.
Because they would have. I mean, they could have, but they would have had to redo the sign. But I guess they just didn't want to bother, so they just never did a mirrored version of that. So that's the only one.
I mean, and if you want to get nitpicky with it, the added bridge scene.
Yes.
That doesn't have a mirrored because it was only added to later.
I don't think that one does either. No.
So that's getting nitpicky though.
Yes.
That wasn't in the original arcade. It literally
Greetings,
starts
Michelle.
With him running in the door. So.
Yes. Yeah, the first time I ever saw that scene was in the Amiga version, actually. I'm like, oh, what's this? I've never seen this scene before.
Yep. It was on my old MS-DOS release, too.
It actually got Dirk's arrival at the castle, which we'd never seen in the arcade. He was just already in there fighting monsters and stuff.
He's just him bolting in the door as the gates are shutting.
That's right. Yeah, it just had. That's right. It just had that one little snippet.
That's what I always thought was weird, because I guess they treated it like the start of the game.
Yeah.
But it showed the 2 doors shutting, and it played the victory sound.
Yes. Congratulations, you successfully started the game.
Okay, good job. I was like,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Or dun dun dun.
dun-dun-dun.
There's a couple of little victory fanfares they would do. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's what happens if your speakers are broken.
Okay. So, yeah, good times.
What's funny is, yeah, the mention of the Halcyon is very hard to find information about, by the way.
Halcyon and on and on. Well, I don't think it ever got like a wide release. I think it
My
was.
favorite song.
It was
Sorry.
like yes. I think it was only ever released in a few test markets, but it didn't actually get like a full release. A friend of mine actually played on one. He was lucky enough to play on one, and I remember I remember an old telephone conversation with him where we were talking about it, and he was describing this game, Thayer's Quest, to me, and how it knew his name and stuff like that, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. And then I found out about it years later, and it's like, well, I have some news for you. Apparently, you were part of a very limited marketing test for a system that was never actually released. And he's like, oh, cool. So, yeah. So he was one of the lucky few. But yeah, because I remember when I got Kingdom the Far Reaches for the 3DO, I was playing it for a while, and then it was like the main character was named Thayer. I'm like, it sounds familiar. And then I realized, this is Thayer's Quest. What? This is the one my friend was telling me about years ago. And then I got really excited when I realized that. But,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like I said, yeah, it's really hard to find any information about the system. Mostly, what's making it hard is that the Halcyon is the exact name of a 2017 drama that was supposed to be a spiritual sequel to Downton Abbey.
Okay.
So when you look up the Halcyon, that's all you get is this stupid fucking one-season drama.
It's also a very popular song from the 90s by Juno Reactor.
One of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it's a great song. Yeah. Love Juno Reactor.
It's me dancing to it.
Okay, so now
Music in your mind.
Halcyon console. Here
Is
we go.
that some Parmesan? You have some Parmesan there, Dad?
Yes.
Parmesan.
Parmesan. It's got a red label. Is that a mix of cheeses, or is it just Parmesan?
Just Parmesan.
Is it the powdery kind or the like shredded kind?
Powdery.
Okay.
Apparently, it was also
Or
called
as my nieces call it, shaky cheese.
Shaky cheese. I call it sprinkle cheese.
Oh,
Sprinkle cheese.
that's cool. I found a picture of it.
Oh.
Apparently, it's also called the RDI.
Okay. Research
Real
Development International or something.
But I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera because it's real blurry for me.
Okay.
But I'm looking and I'm like, okay, this is a fugly looking system.
Oh wow.
So it's got like a keyboard or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you can tell. Look what's in the drive.
Thayer's Quest.
Thayer's Quest.
There you go. And I think
I'm
that's the Laserdisc player underneath, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got like this weird
Oh, I
like
see the
membrane
Laserdisc logo.
chippy
Yeah.
keyboard.
Yeah, like a membrane keyboard. Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
that's it right there.
very much as my friend described it to me back in the day.
A double deck kind of looking.
Just a brick of technology.
Got all that. That's trying to make game consoles out of everything.
Greetings,
from
Brinsley.
Laserdisc
We're all
to-
awful. How are you?
Meatballs.
Oh,
Balls of meat.
nice. These look homemade. They homemade? They look homemade.
No.
It was based around.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
never mind. Okay.
Actually, it was very similar in power to like a Commodore 64. Ironically,
Oh, okay.
it had a Zilog Z80 microprocessor. It ran on 64K of partitioned out RAM and ROM.
Hmm.
A separate speech recognition computer provided the additional power needed to recognize human speech.
Mm-hmm. There
Its
it is.
firmware was proprietary, and its chief communications with the Z80 were indicated of what world it had recognized. It was probably of confidence in. What the fuck?
Blah, 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 blah.
That was just a cacophony of what the fuck did I just read?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. Its firmware was proprietary, and its chief communications with the Z80 were indications of what world, not word, world it has recognized. Probably meant to say what word it recognized.
I think it meant word, yeah. What
Yeah,
world
and
is
what-
this? I recognize this
Instead
world.
of and was
We're in the
probably
wrong world. That's for sure.
I'm in the wrong fucking simulation. That's for damn sure.
Man.
It's like, how to end up in this world
whatever, man. This was obviously typed out quick by somebody.
and not proofread.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. Good enough. Post.
It's just pretty much they're just trying to tell you that it had speech recognition.
Cool.
Other functions provided in non-volatile memory storage.
See, that was pretty cutting edge at the time. Non-volatile RAM. I remember the 3DO.
Look,
had
meaty
that.
pasta.
Oh,
Well,
very
meatballs
nice.
and
That actually
pasta.
looks really good. Yeah, the
And I
3DO
made
had
it all right here.
the 3DO had that as well, and it was a big deal because at that point in time, everybody was saying, "Don't turn your computer off if you have something stored in memory because you'll lose it as soon as the power goes out. It goes away." But non-volatile RAM, you could turn it off, and it would store the information. It's basically an early form of SSD storage, basically, like solid-state storage.
Yeah.
You know, very small capacity, obviously, just for saved games.
Volatile RAM.
Just for like saved games and shit, but you know, pretty exciting at the time. So yeah, on the 3DO, my system from 1995, I guess it was, you could save your game, which is very important because some of those games went on really long. But
yeah, apparently
I
How,
this-
when you say long, how long do you mean?
I need to stream
2
some of
hours,
those one of
3?
these days. There's some great old games on there.
Really long, actually.
Lots of FMV stuff. Some of them we will definitely require a guide to play because they are unforgiving if you fail. And I don't want to go through them all again and again and again.
Oh, when you say really long, though, I'm just thinking to myself, are we talking Red Dead Redemption 2 long, over 100 fucking hours? Or are we talking
Probably
long
not that
relative to the
long,
period?
but pretty long
Yeah.
for 1995 games. Like some of them,
Yeah,
some of
relative to
them
the
will,
period. Okay.
you know, they'll go on for like 10, 20 hours.
Yeah. Which is pretty long for a 1990s game.
Absolutely.
Like, you know.
Yeah. Like there's one I actually have, Hell, a cyberpunk thriller, and it's essentially like an interactive movie.
I have that as well.
I also
actually.
have the novel of that. They did a novelization of it. But they and it starred Dennis Hopper as, I think he was as the devil actually in it. But it was interesting. It's this mix of like Dante's Inferno style hellscapes with cyberpunk culture. It was very cool. But that one goes. It's very dialogue heavy. Very early, simple CG where they would have just kind of looping animations. They didn't, none of the lips match any of the words. Just looping animations with sound clips for the dialogue. Very clumsily edited together by today's standards, but it's a really good story. But it goes on and on and on. I think it takes about 12 hours to get through the whole thing, and it's a bit of a slog. But yeah. I've never actually finished it. I got about halfway through it at one point. I think I described it once. There's this one point where you go into a bar and you meet this dwarf character, and he's giving you some vital information. And the looping animation is him just drinking his beer, and he's this little guy, right? So the drink is like as big as his head. So as he's talking to you, he just occasionally takes a big swig of the drink, and like, just keeps taking swig after swig after swig. And of course, big long conversation. So I remember playing it a bit with a friend of mine. He was quite amused by that. He started imitating it, like
I'm amused.
It's like I like
God,
how
I remember.
he said, I like how his drink never runs out.
See, that's just, those are the good old days of like point and click adventure games where they would
Yes.
have, especially the FMV ones,
Yes.
where they would have like a character you're supposed to interact with, and the
Mhm.
character, to make them look more alive, they'd be in a looping animation, like an idle animation.
Yes.
Oh,
And it was never just like someone standing there like this, just kind of maybe swaying back and forth a little bit or something. It was always them doing something goofy.
Yeah.
And like the one I always remember was Ripper, the one that stars Christopher Walken.
Okay. I've never
They,
played that
they
one.
would always pose him in the stupidest looping animations.
Oh yeah.
It's just like
my life is a
This guy is unfucking believable.
that's where I get that line from, and it's where he's talking about the murderer,
Mm.
and he's talking about what he did, and he goes, "This guy, he's unfucking believable."
This guy, the way he says it, yeah.
This guy.
This guy, the way he says it,
This
the way he says guy, it's the whole, yeah.
That's
Nice.
that walking,
This guy. I can't do his voice at all, sorry.
This
I-
There's
guy.
nobody quite like walking.
Yeah, you gotta kind of emphasize some of the words
Yeah,
that
there
he
you
says.
go.
The
That's pretty good.
ice
That's
I
pretty
think
good.
is gonna
I
break.
can't get the accent, but I can get like the mannerisms of his voice.
This watch.
That's like the one where he's reading.
He hit it in his ass. Okay.
I had, yeah, I had
Hit it in his ass.
let's say that.
I gotta find that video clip. It's an old show that he was on, and it was a comedy show, but he was reading Three Little Pigs to kids, and he was like adding words in.
Oh god.
So he's like, yeah, these pigs, they hide in the houses, and the wolf comes on. He's no Dunsky. It's like, shit's fucking hilarious. And he's like, these kids are looking at him like, what's happening?
What did Cursistoy do to the cat? I don't know. Who is Cursistoy, and why did he or she do something to a cat?
That fucker better not have done
That
anything
damn
to that cat.
Cursistoy.
The internet will
I hate
destroy
that
that
guy.
person with the cat.
Cat.
I like, yes, I also like him in Batman Returns. He was one of the many things I like about Batman Returns. As Max Shrek. What is that, supposed to hypnotize me? No, it's supposed to give you a splitting headache.
It's named after an actor, Max Shrek, who played Nosferatu. Let's go. Curious.
Correct. Because, of course, Tim Burton is a huge classic gothic horror fan.
This is
So.
how my day is gone. I literally just tried to type Ripper game,
Yawn.
Gif?
Yeah. I love that.
and I typed Ripper game fig
Uh-huh. Fig.
instead of GIF.
Show
With
me
a
the
capital-
figs, the fig Newtons from the Ripper game, please. I'd like to see the figs.
I was hoping to maybe find some of the idle animations in that game because they're fucking hilarious.
Godzilla doing patty cake with himself. Alright, cool.
Oh.
He played King Louie in the 2016 Jungle Book. Yes, that's one of the roles Christopher Walken is most remembered and beloved for.
That's the one where he put the wall, the watch up his ass, right?
Totally, yeah. King Louie
Sorry.
hit a watch up his ass.
Yeah, that's right.
He was so good in Jungle Book. Well, cool. I'll take your word for that. Maybe I'll see it someday. When people stop
Dear
talking about
God,
it.
Hell. Oh my god.
I love that it's Halloween and
Of course, that's the one thing that he'd think of when we mentioned Christopher Walken.
yes.
Ah, I know Christopher Walken, that guy who played the fucking CGI animated orangutan in,
In the Jungle Book.
in the Jungle Book.
Yes.
Not
Not nothing about the Dead Zone or Communion or Pulp Fiction or
Dead Zone.
needing more cowbell.
Was it Brainstorm? I still need to see
Brainstorm.
that one.
Oh yeah, I love Brainstorm. It's so trippy.
Yep.
It's one of the earliest movies I saw boobs in. I will always cherish it for that, for the boobs. Brainstorm, more like boob storm. Yeah. But yeah, Brainstorm's cool. Sadly, the last film directed by Douglas Trumbull, he had an absolutely hellish experience on that film, not the least of which was the death of his longtime friend Nancy Wood.
Oh wow.
It was her final film. A death that is still very mysterious and will probably never know the truth as to what happened, because she had a deathly fear of water, and she died by drowning. She was out in a boat with friends. It's like, well, why was she in a boat at all? She hated the water, and like was deathly afraid of it.
Yeah. Natalie Wood.
So, yeah, there's a lot of questions about the circumstances surrounding her death that we'll probably never know the answers to. Huh?
Nothing. There's a whole thing about it on the internet.
No, there is. Yeah, there's a lot of people think it was murder, that there was
I'm on a specific side
Yeah.
of who did what and when.
Yes.
And I want them to burn. I mean, what?
I'm so full.
Yeah.
You're full of pasta and meat.
Fat and happy.
Meat in ball form.
There
it is.
Meat and ball. I actually have a nice stack of pickups this week. Some stuff I ordered like a month ago finally came in like all at once. So, and found a couple of cheap things at Chopper's Drug Mart too. So
I got some decent shit.
yeah, so I got some
three
good ones.
things.
I actually got a couple
Three things.
Steam digital pickups.
Nice.
Oh yeah, by the way, I will get the Phantasma
Oh right,
Phobia
Phasmophobia.
for me and Skin Slip,
Okay.
but Eric's gonna have to pay for it himself.
Okay.
He has a job, he can afford it.
So I picked up Phasmophobia. I attempted to gift it to Skin Slip, but it would not let me because of regional currency issues. So
We can't. The
What?
same thing happened with a friend wanted to buy me Among Us, and
Yeah.
they couldn't get me either because
yeah,
same reason.
Among Us is another one I need to get. Maybe I already have
I
it.
wonder if
can't
that's
remember.
just a out of Canada to the U.S. thing, because I've gifted you a ton of stuff.
Well, a lot of people have gifted me stuff, so I was gonna kind of
So
pay it forward a little bit, and it's like, no, you can't. It's like, but I want to.
It's not humble because I know you
You're
can
not
go
a
humble.
nice Canadian.
Yeah,
Like I know you could humble buy it and just send me the key.
I'm not
But,
replaying
like,
Tattletale
it's not
Jail. If you
No.
want to see me play it, go
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
my playthrough. It's on YouTube. I think it's also here on Twitch. Trying to move forward and play things I haven't played before, you see.
Are those Takis?
No, they're the Doritos
But,
knockoffs that Dine does.
But yeah, anyway, I thought Phasmophobia would be a fun one for us to play as a Halloween thing, because we can all play it together and we can all get scared hunting ghosts, and I think that's what it's about. But
Yes.
Ghost Hunters.
Behind
Trying to solve
yeah,
other-
and then Among Us, which I thought I had on PS4, but realized I was thinking of Fall Guys.
also, both of which are not.
I can see how you
No.
can get confused by the bean shape.
Well, no, Among Us is it's PC only and it's on Steam, so
Yeah.
we can all play that too,
PC and
which would be fun.
mobile phone.
It's kind of like
You
the
can play-
thing. It's kind of like the thing, but without horrible creatures bursting out of our bodies. But it has
It's also like werewolf
It
and mafia.
We're gonna
it
find
ha-
out
yes.
who's the best at lying. in this group.
who's the best at lying, who's the killer, and if you are the killer, can you secretly kill everybody before you get found out?
I'm gonna get jettisoned into space first, no matter what. So that's right.
Welcome to Among Us. It's Skin Slip. No.
I actually watched
That's us.
one of Jacksepticeye's videos of him playing Among Us, and that exact thing happened.
Oh yeah.
They got into the game, they walked around for maybe 30 seconds,
Yeah.
because he was playing with like PewDiePie and
All
he's playing another one.
all the big
And then it-
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, all the big YouTubers, and
Yeah.
it just like it goes to the discussion room, and PewDiePie is like, "Sean did it," And Sean's like, what the fuck?
Just right out of nowhere. Yeah. I like that
You'll
his
always
name
have
is
that
Sean
one
and it's
anarchist.
spelled the same as my name.
Yep.
There you
It's
go.
just S-D-A-N.
As Irish as it
Yeah.
gets.
Phasmophobia, you folks.
Yeah, he puts the
Yeah, Phasmophobia would be fun. We'd all be
he puts
scared.
the little mushy thing.
Doing all
overhead.
things all day that Saturday, right?
That what?
Like we're doing things all day that Saturday. It's like it's a marathon essentially of stuff.
Like all day
Like
Saturday? Yeah, pretty much. It's just gonna be Halloween stuff all day. I'm gonna be drinking. Might order pizza. I don't know. We'll see. All depends how the funds are. The
I'll be at
funds
work.
will determine how much fun we can have on the 31st. So
And we're not doing live viewings and all sorts of other shit. I don't know.
probably do some
Well,
live
right.
viewings of something. I don't know. Oh yeah, we're gonna watch like Halloween specials, like Halloween special cartoons and stuff. So.
Oh,
It's a Saturday.
Speaking of which, speaking of live
I'll be at
viewings, I've started doing something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Weekly viewings of the original Dark Shadows. I figured out how to do watch parties on Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime, Dark Shadows is one of those things that's available worldwide. If you have Amazon Prime, you can join in and watch some old gothic soap opera, supernatural goings on with us. Pardon?
Is it easy to set up on the streaming side?
Very. Yeah.
Okay.
There's basically
But I'm like,
on the it's basically on the the buttons for your stream controls. There's just an additional button you add on there for watch parties. So you just link your Amazon Prime account to it, and then you're off and running. It took me like less than 5 minutes to set up. It was really easy. And then on the viewer side, it's apparently even easier. You just do the same thing. Log into your Amazon Prime, connect it to your Twitch, and boom, you're off and running. So basically, we're doing that every Thursday, starting around 3:30, 4 p.m. Pacific time, and watching 15 episodes at a time. Each episode's about 20 minutes long, so it's about 5-ish hours. So that way we knock out about 3 weeks worth of episodes, because it was a Monday to Friday show. So, and then ensures that we'll always end on a killer cliffhanger of some kind. So we'll be ending on a Friday episode. So. It's all about the Friday episodes with soap operas.
Thank God.
It's not David, and fuck off, Carolyn.
yeah.
We're already getting like all, into which characters we like the best and which ones we hate, and and trying to second guess the storylines and stuff like that. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Also, being an older show where it was extremely low budget. They didn't have any time or money for retakes, so a lot of times the actors will flub their lines and just kind of keep soldiering on through the flub. And so we've been having
like good actors.
Exactly. We've been having fun spotting those. Some of the flubs are just a little, stumble over a couple words. Others are like, there was one where a character was supposed to be referring to another character named Matthew, and she kept calling him Martin. So she was just like, well, you have to listen to Martin Matthew. Like, wow, that was a big flub. But, yeah, there's a lot of other ones.
I mean, I do that in real life, just trying to talk from my own fucking memory, much like remembering lines.
Well, see, yeah, like, if anything, it makes it more believable if you're talking like people. And thank you, Crimson Cross. 38 months. Madness. Martin Matthew. That's right, yeah. Everybody loved Matt. Matthew's the groundskeeper. And he's only in like 2 episodes so far, but everybody just instantly enamored with him. He's this gruff old guy. And he's there. So one thing I can't stand is people snooping around. He just kept saying snooping around. So it became almost like a drinking game. Every time he'd say snooping around, we're like, he said it again. He said snooping.
I missed all that. I came in for the last 3 episodes.
Oh, it was fun. I think you were there for his second appearance in the show, where he said snooping a couple more times.
Maybe.
But
I wasn't totally there. I was dealing with a lot of other shit.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It has been a week.
I gathered, yeah. So every Thursday, feel
Yeah.
free to stop by. We'll watch some old school Dark Shadows goodness. The ultimate goal is to watch all 1,225 episodes. So if we stay consistent with it, that should take us about 2 years of weekly viewings. So,
Oh, Jesus. Ow. Ah, there we go.
should be fun. You be snooping. Your
Anyway.
Prime doesn't link up. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that is, Michelle. But at least you found a way to watch with us. Holy moly, I'm a scuba diver. Thanks, Seth. Thanks, Angel. Really appreciate it. I'm a Dr. Bubbles from that cartoon. I'm so glad that character was only in one episode because he was really annoying.
Yeah, it was a week.
And now it's the weekend.
I know. I'm so glad it's the weekend, but like, man, I had someone I think was trying to catfish me this week. That was interesting. That was
Did you determine that, or is it still up
Well,
in the air? I mean, I
I
thought.
did on photo, and they just said nope, bye. I'm like, okay, bye. Like, what are you gonna do about
Oh,
it? What are you gonna do about it? Like, I
Well,
can't
yeah.
trust the league, which is what we call.
you were being super cautious there. Like you were getting some red flags though.
But still,
Yeah.
I have been successfully catfished in the past.
Yeah.
Because
Same.
you guys are, I've been on the internet since I was like 1995. Okay, this shit has happened.
Same.
So I'm sorry if we're talking, we're driving, and you don't got a fucking picture in your profile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be asking for a picture. If you have a problem with that, too fucking bad. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It sucks. You know, I really liking this
Well,
person,
Yeah.
assuming you're a real person.
I
don't
mean, it's
know.
protecting yourself and making sure that they're sincere. And
Yeah.
it's part of the game, people. Like if you're gonna be chatting with somebody and with the goal of showing interest or possibly becoming involved, be willing to share a fucking picture. Like I mean, that's just the way the game is played.
Like there are so many red flags. They're presenting this like dream scenario partner. I'm just like, the whole time I'm like paranoid.
Yeah,
This all
I've been
seems,
down that road before.
this all seems too good. I need a photo,
Uh-huh.
and they're like, nope. And they're like, I'm gonna need a photo. And they're like, I can't give you what you want. And they laugh. I'm like, okay, bye.
I can't give you what you want. A fucking photo? All right.
Yeah.
There was definitely something
Like,
amiss there.
Like they had like some bad experiences in the past. Like,
Yeah, and that can be legit. But
but
at
also,
the same
you have
time,
one single photo of you against a white wall of just your face with no identifying features.
yeah,
That
that's
prove a sign that says you are cool. And guess what?
yeah.
I'll probably believe the real person as long as it doesn't look photoshopped.
Yeah, I've had the same thing happen where they get all antsy about sending a photo. And like, what's the problem? Like, I sent you a photo of me.
It's like,
I'm not asking for nudes because I'm not tactless and rude. I'm just asking for a simple photo. Just see what you look
And-
like and verify that you're real.
I'm not caught up in looks, so like I don't really
Yeah.
care. Like
I'm
like
not
vitiligo
overly picky
or
either. So
scars, whatever, or like upper cleft palate, that whole thing. Like, I don't give a shit about any of that. Whatever.
yeah,
That isn't. I can still kiss you. Whatever.
yeah.
Like, I don't give a shit about that. Like,
No.
that's you. You're probably beautiful,
So
unless you're an asshole and then you're not. I mean, like, it's like, that's what makes you not beautiful, by the way. When you're a complete asshole to somebody. Or
well,
if you're
yeah, exactly.
considered beauty, you know?
You can be beautiful on the outside, but if you're ugly on the inside, then guess
like-
what? You're ugly.
My biggest, yeah, exactly. And,
Yeah.
and beauty is a personal choice. So like,
Yeah,
what I find beautiful is not what you find beautiful.
right.
So when someone goes,
It's very
"Oh, I feel
subjective.
ugly," you're beautiful. You have to realize they have a different sense of what beauty is. You don't see it, but they see it,
Yeah,
and so you can accept compliments that way. 'Cause you understand, like, you don't have to believe in yourself to understand that someone sees beauty in you.
yeah.
Okay?
Well, exactly. Yeah. So, but yeah, that sucks. I've definitely been down that road before.
I had to beholder, exactly.
Thankfully-
Personality goes a long way.
Thankfully, on the plus side, it was only a week and not months, as has happened to me before. So,
Same, but that's
Yeah.
why I was insistent.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's great. But no, I don't. Not homie. Don't play that. I'm 38 years old. I don't have time to fuck around.
Yeah.
Send me a goddamn picture.
Don't play games.
Send
Like
me
if
your
you're
fucking face. Let's just start.
doesn't
talking,
have
like,
to be anything major. Just something.
That being said, I'm still in the market if anyone wants to approach me.
Same. Yeah, like I had I guess the most sort of immediate red flag was chatting with a girl, and things again going very well, dream scenario, blah 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 blah, and just innocently asked for a picture, and she blocked me. Like she didn't even answer. She just blocked me.
Wow.
And then she unblocked me like the next day and answered and said, I don't feel comfortable, blah blah blah, and had this big conversation. Like, okay, whatever. I just and basically said exactly what we were just talking about. It's like, sorry, I just have had some bad experiences, and I like to confirm someone's real before I get too deep into it. So it doesn't have to be a nude or anything. Just a picture. That's it. I'll send you one of me.
I've been in Edison for most of my life. I know how this works. Anonymity's nice. You can play a nice little mystery woman game. That's cool.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking picture. It's been a week.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there comes a
You
point where
take one picture, then you gotta keep walking. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, if someone
I'm
can't
not gonna
send
waste
it. Well, and the thing is, she was like, well, I had a bad experience where people, send my pictures over. It's like, okay, just send me a nice, innocent picture of your face. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that?
Just pick up your phone right now. Take a photo of your face, like just your head, so you're not like, like I get it. Maybe you're self-conscious. Show me your human face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
But then she got like really crazy about it. It's like, okay, I'll send you. So she sent me like a picture of just like her body clothed, without the face, and I'm like, okay, well that's something, whatever. And she said, but if you ask me again, I'll just block you, and then we're done. I'm like, wow. Thanks for the picture, but still getting some red flags here.
Someone threatens that, you're okay, bye.
So ultimately, ultimately she just ended up, there was no way to interact normally without walking on eggshells. I'm like, no, this is.
And if you really
you've got problems that I cannot deal with, so yeah.
If you really like someone, don't you think you would work something out? Like, okay,
exactly.
so we can't do face. What, can you do like a sticky note on your forehead and just your forehead shot? I mean, like.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't fucking care. Like, I need to know. Like, what the fuck?
Like, be creative.
We can work this out. Just fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
But no, whatever.
Yeah, she sounds like a keeper. Yeah, right. Eh?
Well, it's funny. It's like she talked about having a good job and like. I always talk about my disabilities and stuff up front. I'm very upfront with all my problems. I'm like, hey, look, here's my fucking baggage. Can I get on the train car, or do I gotta wait for the next train? And they say, oh yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But like they're talking about pampering me, and I was like, okay, this sounds all way too good to be true.
Yeah.
I mentioned Justin,
and it often is.
And she was like, and every time I mention Justin and say he's my plus one, it's hard to explain to people. Justin's my Justin, so whatever.
Justin.
And
Justin, my Justin.
Oh no! Like I explained it in like the most tactful way I could, and then there was like some weird comments about, like, I don't know. The way they responded was like, they never gave me the pronouns when I asked for them.
Like he, she, they, them.
It's a weird red flag to me.
Yeah.
No pronouns, and I'm sorry. Are you not an ally? Are you an ally or not?
Yeah.
If you're a real ally, by the way, if you want to be an ally, put pronouns in your goddamn Twitter profile.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, most people do.
No. Most people who are people who believe in that stuff do. There's a lot of people who don't do it.
Yeah.
And I don't follow back anybody who doesn't have pronouns in their bio. Like, it's like.
So you're saying I should put pronouns in my bio then? I see.
Yes. Please.
Well, let me do that right now.
Well, everybody knows I'm a he.
I have room for that.
Because people in the community, that's a huge red flag if you don't have pronouns in your bio. It is.
Creator codes, very nice, right? Okay.
You made the fucking thing art? Oh my god.
He, him. There you go.
Yes, Stout Man.
I
Are your
am
pronouns
he,
in your
him.
bio?
What?
My pronouns are stout, stir.
Don't make a joke out of it.
No, it's
Oh look,
well because
no pronouns in your bio, Stout.
as there are more variety of people
Which
emerging
one?
in our society, it is important to know
Twitter.
how
Twitter.
said people would like
Twitter.
to be addressed.
There.
That goes for everybody, be they cis or
Speaking
trans
of
or
Twitter.
straight or gay or whatever. It doesn't matter.
The
It's
thing is,
just
you put your
a sign of
pronouns in your
respect
bio.
to
You
address
understand
someone by
that-
their preferred pronouns.
It's not even the preferred. It's just our pronouns. We don't even like being called them preferred pronouns.
Well,
Just
there
say
you go.
They're just our pronouns.
Okay. There
Yes.
you go then. Well, anyway, I added mine to mine.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna
Sure,
harass Stout
sure
Man.
everyone knew what mine were anyway, but if there was any doubt, now you know. Those are my pronouns. They are mine. You can't have them.
Hey, a lot of people have those pronouns, including me.
Fine.
I just added it, by the way.
Good.
Oh,
How?
did you? Oh,
Yeah.
did you? I'm gonna reload.
I did.
It happened to be here. I just,
Mine
I-
are there.
There you are. Look at that. He, him.
He, him.
Yeah,
He, him.
so
He, him.
I
Stout man.
wanted,
Him.
to mention just one little political thing that I saw.
Oh,
was like, are
God.
you fucking kidding me?
Here we go.
Ah.
And the pre-show is
The
suddenly
Taliban
3 hours
on
long
Trump
again.
Right now. The Taliban
Uh-huh.
came out and said,
Oh yeah.
"We hope he will win the election."
Uh-huh.
So Donald
Uh,
Trump has received an endorsement from the Taliban.
There you go. Because they know he will do nothing to stop them like he has done for the past 4
Okay,
years.
so who are you gonna vote for? The guy who's been backed by the Taliban, or the guy who's been backed by the Scientific American, who's never taken a political stance before this year?
Yeah.
They've never backed a president before this year.
Yeah.
What does that fucking tell you? Scientific American, the leading journal scientist for like the regular average person.
Hmm.
Like, come on.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I
Vote
did-
for the
I just
fly.
saw that. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Vote for the fly.
That big wad of meat between your ears isn't just there for looks.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Beelzebub.
That gave me like more filler to make my head look.
So the
less
guy
suspicious.
endorsed by the Taliban who literally has Beelzebub as his running mate.
Oh my god! Thank you. Or pestilence. He's pestilence.
He is
perhaps.
pestilence. Yeah.
Pestilence.
Well, and Stout said
Oh,
right
yeah.
after that
Pestilence. Oh my god.
was saying right after that someone started sneezing uncontrollably in the audience,
Oh shit.
and so it's like we have pestilence and plague. Excellent.
Oh, wonderful.
All right.
And Donald Trump caught the plague, so
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, we know death
And,
is there
there were the
somewhere.
fucking-
'Cause just look at
the
the
murder
numbers.
hornets came
Murder
out this year.
hornets.
You know what's funny? Yeah, this Statman posted a thing that it's like friend made or whatever for the year, remember the year, and I had forgotten Murder Hornets were this year and not last year.
Yes.
How
There
did
was
that-
also there
This
actually
year's
was
800
also
years long.
there actually was also a literal plague of locusts at one point. Like this
I
is
remember that. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
this is
Yeah.
literal biblical shit.
The murder hornets actually were the thing that started the who had murder hornets for this month.
Yes.
Yes,
Who
I
had,
remember
yeah,
who
that.
had
yeah,
blank for
so-
this blank?
So yes,
Started
he
hap-
is the
Who had lava
chosen.
typhoons. Yeah, okay.
So yes, he is the chosen one, but not the one you're wanting him to be. He's the other chosen one.
He's the other guy.
He's the
He
other
made a
guy.
mistake, critical
Yeah,
error.
You
I mean,
seen the
You're
Omen?
funny.
if it-
Yeah.
Hold on. Here's a really interesting thing. That the Christianity is like super against like cannabis use and all that other stuff, but we
Yeah.
just did a fucking test on the oldest sensors we know, and guess what was fucking burning in those motherfuckers? That's right, cannabis.
Yep.
This is a Christian temple,
oldest
or
what?
maybe it was a Jewish temple, but regardless.
Yeah, how do you think they got all the people to actually stay in the building?
No,
They go wave that shit around. They're like, yeah, this feels good. I'll sit down.
that they use what frankincense for or myrrh, whatever they're fucking using now. I don't know.
Myrrh
But you know what it
and-
used to be? Fucking hash, motherfucker. Hash. People were getting fucking high.
Of course.
and having a religious experience. Because guess what
Well,
happened
of
to guys?
course. Oh,
Feels
I'm
so
seeing
good.
angels.
Oh,
Really?
Shocking.
Shocking.
There's there's mushroom imagery. If you look at like really old like Christian art, there's all this mushroom imagery. The animus fuck, I can't say that name right. Mushroom is a red and white mushroom, and
The Mario mushrooms, basically.
yes, exactly. And on top of it, it was
I
tied to
think
that's where the Santa Claus came, and there was a whole tradition in like in I think they said in Russian countries where like people would deliver their sacred mushrooms down the chimney. So the Santa Claus and the red and white down the chimney. Like there's like some crazy ass connections. Anyway,
yeah.
We're just talking about how early Christians were high as a kite.
yes,
What?
drugs were very intrinsic to the religious experience back then.
Yeah, it's just like, they're all sitting. First, they forced a bunch of people in a building, then they wave that shit around. They're like, oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh God! I almost put tacky dust in my eye.
Ooh.
That's
There's
not
a-
Takis, those are Doritos.
See, I know of another knockoff brand literally called Taquitos. So it's
Really?
Aldi sells them.
I mean,
It's,
taquitos are things you buy from the freezer that you eat.
Right?
Oh, I know, yeah. That's
People's
why
name
they
shit
call
out.
them that. Is because they look like those.
Interesting.
Okay.
So,
Weird.
yeah.
I mean, I don't not believe you. I'm
I
just saying.
think it's the Sims brand. I want to say it's Sims. It's either Sims or Clancy's, or one of the. It's
Sims?
those are the two that.
I love The Sims. It's one of my favorite games.
Those are the Sims and Clancy's are the two brands that Aldi owns, and that's what they make all their knockoff products
It's
under that brand name.
SIMM, right? Sims.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're known mostly for making.
ED, yes, that's this month. That's
You're
your.
mostly known for making stuff like beef jerky, like jerky sticks, and
I've had those.
the Sims brands of those.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're for knockoffs, they're pretty damn good actually.
Cool.
No, I was talking about the meat sticks. I've had the meat sticks before.
I keep watching.
The
Okay, okay. Every so often, on a very rare occasion, there is a TikTok video
Good child.
it's just like, and I posted it in shitpost as a literal shitpost.
Oh boy.
God.
You'll see.
I-
You'll see why I liked it.
I retweeted today the video of the guy driving through the field on the golf cart with the fucking sheep in the
Sheep
golf
in the hat.
cart in the driver's seat.
What?
It happened. I don't know how they did it.
I'm pretty sure it's being towed,
Oh yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. It's still.
That's how most of those are.
You sit there in a fucking golf cart with a sheep with a hat on in the driver's seat, and it just
Yeah.
Okay then.
And he had Riding Dirty playing in the background. They see me rolling. Hey, hey.
That's all. Yeah. The riding dirty. I'm a white and nerdy.
That's all I think of is White and Dirty.
What was it? It reminds me of the Amish the Amish
Yes.
Paradise one.
Don't
You know
be
that,
vain, and don't be whiny, or
song
else
with
my
the
brother, I
episode-
might have to get medieval on your hiney.
What was the episode one song called? Was it called episode 1 or whatever?
The Star Wars one.
Yeah, bye, my Mr. Anakin.
Yeah.
Got that song. What song is that called? Is
I
that
think,
called?
I think it was called.
Me and my friends used to sing the whole song in the quad at high school, just from beginning to end, just while hanging out for no reason. Someone would just start humming it.
It was called The Saga Begins.
Thank you, Saga Begins.
Yeah. You see why I laugh at
Fucking
that?
video.
We were like,
That's like a fart attack right there.
I know. It's
Just slides ass first into the guy's fucking face.
I think they called it like squeak fart. Is what they called it.
Yeah. Right?
What is in the background?
What do you
Eric?
think you listen? And so if you listen, the guy that's running, he goes,
All monster music.
Godzilla.
he's going, dude, do you have tech deck?
What? Like the little keyboard things? What the hell?
Well, that's what this TikTok video is. It's this guy, and
Yeah.
it starts off and he's playing with a tech deck.
Okay.
Then you hear a guy way in the back going, dude, is that tech deck? And you see him running, and he slides, and his ass appears on screen. He goes, and that's how the video cuts.
Oh god. I that was stuff was like just after my time. I was like probably
I was
17, 16 when they first came out, and I was like,
I was gonna say I was skirting the edge. I was like 14 or 15 when they started getting.
but
I
like
remember
that
that
had
song
come out
too.
when I was 10 because I was super into skateboarding. Never could skate, but like I was because of balance issues, but I was always into it. And like I would have been so into that. I would have had everything for that. I would have had everything.
I had one
Plus
deck.
the G.I. Joe scale, so yeah.
I had one deck. I actually had one bike. And a lot of people forget that they actually made the mini
I had
bikes.
a few skateboards, but I mean that's about it.
And then I actually, at one
still
point, I
have
think we found it really cheap, a ramp with a rail. That's all I ever owned of it. Back when both McDonald's and Taco Bell had Happy Meal toys that were plastic knockoff tech decks.
I remember those.
I had it stuck in my head now. Thanks. What?
I got
And
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
Oh, the dinosaurs are
running
running wild.
What's happening?
We're singing Weird Al.
Yeah, we let it out. I'm just really high, so I'm in a really good mood and singy, songy, and happy.
Long time ago.
No, I
I'm
I
like-
don't know what you're singing. I know why you're singing. I just don't know
Weird Al
what.
song Jurassic Park. Check it out. It doesn't
It's
mean
from
video.
the album Alapalooza.
Oh,
Go just to YouTube, type in
doesn't
Weird Al
doesn't like
Jurassic
the
Park.
girlfriend get
watch the
eaten or
video.
something?
Just go to YouTube, type in Weird Al, type in Jurassic Park.
No, I
See if
I remember the video. I just don't remember the song. Somebody
think-
gets their head bitten off.
I don't
okay,
know.
I think I remember the
Mo-
riff.
Oh, it's a parody of MacArthur Park. See, I don't know any of the. I don't listen to pop culture songs, so when people start singing that shit, I just think of Weird Al. Because those are the versions I've heard.
My favorite Weird Al song is one of the ones that he did that wasn't based on anything. And it's just You Don't Love Me Anymore.
No,
It's beautiful.
I love all the polka songs in Albuquerque. That's my
Oh
favorite.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
Albuquerque.
I
I like the game show.
I love the newer one that he did.
Yeah. Fucking cat. Ah.
The
Yes,
angry
All
white
these
boy
songs.
polka. I freaking love that one.
You pushed my face down on the barbecue grill. Now my scars are all healing, but my heart never
Aw.
will.
Little kitty.
Got a funny feeling. You don't love me anymore.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously the one, Dare to Be Stupid.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Transformers.
Yeah, from the Transformers soundtrack. Dare to be
Alright.
stupid. Dare to be stupid. What did I say?
Dare
Dare
to be
to be
Dare to be stupid.
I can't hear you.
I
You're
hear you.
stupid.
Okay, I can hear you.
now.
You have an adorable cat skin
You
slip.
want out? You want out, baby?
Let's see, what are the... I was trying to remember the Saga Begins, like, the main riff. Because it's, the song, by the way, he's riffing, if people don't know, I'm surprised people don't know this, is Piano Man. And that is the... And it's... the
Oh,
long-
right.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's Don McLean though, isn't it? It's American Pie.
No, it's Piano Man. Because it's... No, it is, sorry, it is American Pie.
Yeah, different
Yeah.
song.
I think he has another one. You're
He is
probably
the
confusing
Spider-Man
it.
one is the Piano Man.
Yeah.
Song.
Yeah, because
Doing
I
stuff.
know what you're talking about, but no, American Pie is what the saga.
Yeah, because bye, Miss American Pie, and instead of it's
Really
my, this here Anakin guy.
Yeah.
It's it goes my, this here Anakin guy. Maybe Vader someday later. Now he's just a small fry.
Yeah,
He left
yeah.
his home and kissed his mommy goodbye, saying soon I'm
He-
gonna
he
see
did-
a Jedi.
He did that and Yoda back to back when I saw him live. That was so fun.
Oh, good lord. But
Yoda. Yo, yo, yo,
Yo,
yo,
yo, Yoda.
I like how we have like a Weird Al retrospective here randomly.
I grew up listening to Weird Al.
Ooh.
Back when he was most
Come-
popular for... I think any good childhood must have a decent chunk of Weird Al in their life.
Yes. Weird Al is weird.
Weird Al's
I-
essential.
I've had the honor of seeing Weird Al live on stage. And
I have
I actually patted him on the back.
Cool.
For my
So,
29th
He's
birthday.
tall. Also,
I
he's
would-
easily like 6'4" or 6'5" or something.
For
Yeah,
my
he's
20th
tall.
birthday, I went to my first concert, and it was Weird Al. And Weird Al gyrated in my face. Because we were at the Ventura Theater, and in the front, right up front, they have like chairs, and like they had set up chairs. So I'm sitting down to this concert, and he's like walking up the aisle, and I'm in the aisle seat, and he just puts one foot over me and just starts like I don't remember what song it was. Do a gyration, and I was just like,
Yeah, I went when I saw Weird Al. He was promoting his the Poodle Hat album.
oh yeah,
So it was the Poodle Hat tour, is what it was.
yeah. This was whatever one was from. From it was just 12 years ago. So whatever that album was.
Yeah,
Whatever
this.
that-
Oh yeah, what was? Like I said, the one that I had, it was one songs like the Hardware Store and eBay, and
Got it on eBay.
Oh,
Tell me why.
yeah, I like the original song too.
Yeah. And
Oh.
yeah, I think that's another original song he did was a song about the hardware store. Dun, 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 dun. Because there's a middle part to that song where he just lists everything that exists in a hardware store. That's
What about Frank's? So was it Frank's 2000 or 3000 inch TV? I think.
3000.
No, it's 2000. It's 2000.
yeah, it says, would you look at all that stuff? And he goes, they've got Allen wrenches, gerbil feeders, toilet seats, electric heaters, trash compactors, juice extractors,
that's
shower rods, and water meters.
Isn't that based on we didn't start the fire or whatever?
No. And I think this is an original song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that song was awesome. But anyway,
Because this one's sang really, really fast. It's sang almost like a polka. Yeah, walkie-talkies.
I love his polka
wires,
remix,
radio
too.
tires.
remix
Even
medleys are the best.
he even mentions automatic circumcisers. I think is in here.
It's not a thing.
Oh no, there's a lot of things in here he mentions that aren't really things.
Gerbil feeders are a thing.
Gerbil, toilet seats, electric heaters, trash compactors, juice extractors, shower rods, and water meters, walkie-talkies, copper wires, safety goggles, radio tires, BB pellets, rubber mallets, fans, and dehumidifiers, picture hangers, paper cutters, waffle irons, window shutters, paint removers, window louvers, mass tape and plastic gutters, kitchen faucets, folding tables, weather stripping jumper cables, hook and tackle, grout and spackle, power foggers, spoons and ladles, pesticides and fumigation, high performance lubrication, metal roofing, waterproofing, multi-purpose insulation, air compressors, brass connectors, wrecking chisels, smoke detectors, tire gauges, hamster cages, thermostats and bug deflectors, trailer hitches, demagnetizers, automatic circumcisers, tennis rackets, angle brackets, Duracells and energizers, and it's circuit breakers, vacuum cleaners, coffee makers, calculators, generators, matching salt and pepper shakers. And he says that all in about 10 seconds. He just goes them really fast, just all the way down. And it's
Well, there are a number of original songs on the first few albums that weren't in any particular style or modeled after a particular. Off the top of my head, say Midnight Star or Trail of Hell, but that was many years ago. I like to think I've become a better songwriter since then. I guess Hardware Store would fall into the category as well. That was originally going to be in somebody else's style, but I scrapped that idea. Oh, interesting. So it was originally going to be like
actually a lot of the songs. There's like 3 or 4 on the Poodle Hat album that are original. They're just straight up.
Yeah, I don't
original
remember. I
song.
don't know. I'm real honest. I don't know what albums at which. I just have a giant playlist that says Weird Al. It's got all the songs on it. Like
It's kind of sad to me.
I just put them all on one playlist. And I just hit play. Like I don't do stuff.
It's
I don't
kind
know.
of sad to me that he doesn't think his original songs from back in the day were good because holy shit, they were.
All the
They're
songs.
great.
Yeah.
Weird Al is like he doesn't have any bad songs. He has songs you just don't like as much as others, but they're all
Yeah.
great fucking songs. He is a master wordsmith, like really, and
I mean,
he's
literally
an
what I just read.
he's
Yeah.
an amazing imitator. Okay.
He did that song with the palindromes. Remember that one?
Yes,
Mhm.
I mean he can mimic anyone's style too, which is just like he's a fucking amazing artist.
When
He's
I was,
underrated in that sense.
When I was younger, I grew up with the show where he had like this pet gerbil or whatever.
Mm.
Weasel stomping day.
Oh god, yes.
But yeah, from when I was like
Yeah, we
5
definitely
to
do.
about 7, I watched every
There is
episode like 2 or 3 times of that show. My dad has it somewhere back there, but yeah.
There
It's
is a
like-
really old
like
video
if I-
you can find.
If I would have gotten into Metallica, if I'd gotten Weird Al albums, like I got Metallica albums, I probably could tell you, what's what. But like I've always just heard other people's albums, copies of his music, and then one day I just bought his fucking CD collection on MP3 off of like Amazon and shit, and like
Yeah.
now I just have it all in a big playlist. So I can tell you every Metallica song, but that's just because they came out in sequence in my life, you know.
Like I said, there's an old video you can find it. It was on some variety show or some like talent contest that he was on before he was known, like very widely known. And he had brought his own instruments on. And he played it live. He actually played the song and then sang at the same time. And it was almost like watching a street performance. But he sang the song instead of Another One Bites the Dust. He was singing Another One Rides the Bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, and another gets on, and another gets on, another one rides the bus. And it's one of the earliest ones where you could see of him playing his most well-known instrument, which would be the accordion. He is all the way up to, there was a video that was posted during the lockdown of him standing out on his balcony playing something on the accordion. I don't know what it was. He has a YouTube channel. What was he playing? I don't know what it was.
Good night, all the peoples.
Okay, good night.
I was gonna go to bed. I just kind of showed up to say goodnight, and then we went on a rant about Weird Al. So,
Now we're here. Yep. All
yep.
right, have a good night.
You too. I might wake up and SNI is still going. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh yeah, that's what he was playing.
Bye.
There's a video of him standing on his balcony playing classical gas on the accordion. I think that's brilliant.
To this day, whenever I think of New Kids on the Block, I don't think of them. I think.
Oh, sorry, it's my brain right now.
No.
Hang tough.
Rio. What's in the middle? The white stuff.
Wow.
Seriously, you don't remember that song? Oh my god, it's Weird Al.
It's
I know.
probably- is that off the
I
Food
know
album?
it.
What?
Is that off the Food album or whatever?
No, it was off of the.
No.
What was the one that was?
There's one album I don't have.
Artwork was based off of Nirvana's Nevermind. I don't remember what that one was called.
Oh, there's one album I
Off the
don't
deep
have.
end. Off Deep End. That's what it was.
I probably don't have that one album. That's probably it's like the one album I'm missing.
That was my first Weird Al album.
I had some
love that
data
one.
loss, and when I moved everything over, I guess I missed that album. And so now I don't have a copy of the album. I've just been too lazy to buy it again, and then too
so
lazy to go download it.
your age.
Technically, I can go legally go download a copy of it because it's just
When I was your age.
I've been so fucking lazy. I just don't care. It's on my old Amazon account, so it's not like I can go get it. You know. It's also I need a new album. So I've just been dragging the ass on buy the last two albums done behind.
Wow. All the fucking shelving units. I know Sean was talking about this the other day. All of them, all the big ones are just sold out. All of them.
Yeah, you know. I guess because of the
Yeah.
pandemic. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know why they're sold out.
What's sold out?
Bookshelves and shit.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking
Shelves
shelves.
everywhere. Why? Oh, for their streaming setups, probably, right?
I guess.
Everyone buying
I don't
streaming shit.
know, maybe. It's annoying, but it looks like I'm gonna have to put mine off for a little bit. So okay.
Yeah.
I'll just get a few more movies this month instead. The funds will still be put to good
No, what a
use.
fucking shame.
Yeah, I know, right?
Whatever you do. Don't try your Blu-rays a little extra.
I guess I'll just have to buy some more movies and make some more videos about movies. Damn.
Damn.
Maybe watch some fucking movies.
Maybe watch some movies too, yeah. What a concept.
Still waiting for you to say we're gonna watch movies. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Okay. We're gonna watch movies. I just don't know when.
That's my point.
But we
It's
will.
fucking-
Oh, the movies we will watch. So many movies with the watching of the movies. And the
Speaking of
movie
movies,
watching.
Stout, what time do you think you're gonna be available tomorrow? 'Cause I'm assuming you have to make up work if you had power outage at one day.
I'm just gonna do that, like, instead of add an hour on to every night of work that I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean,
okay,
you know.
so just kind of progressively
And that'll
catch
make
up.
it. So yeah.
Well, that's
But
annoying.
yes, I don't know, 5, 6, something like that.
So I do have a plan to invite Adrian to the movies again. So we'll see if they accept.
There you go.
Okay.
A friend I met through Twitter. Trying to be
I was
better
wondering
friends with
if-
them and get to know them better, but you know.
And thank you,
I
007.
was wondering if we were gonna watch or play that
Phasmophobia.
game with Sean. Are we gonna wait
Is that
for
this
that?
weekend? Or are we doing that on Halloween?
We can do that anytime. I mean, if we do it earlier, then I can actually make some videos of it and put those up. You know,
That's true.
I thought. I mean, I'm guessing it's not particularly story driven, so it doesn't need to be episodic. I can just kind of put up episodes in between other stuff, much like I did with
Correct.
when we
We
did
can play
depth.
that.
When we
Fine.
did depth, yeah. We could do. I mean, we could do. I don't know if you guys also want to do Among Us. We could do that one as well. They're both kind of the two big hot.
See if we can
games
get
right now.
we can get some viewers in here from our long timers
Yeah.
because they can play. A lot of them can play on their phone for free. So
Yeah, with Among Us,
Yeah.
for sure.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Phasmophobia would basically just be the four of us, which I think would be freaking hilarious.
Are you gonna be able to join us, Eric, tomorrow?
What, tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, I work.
Oh.
And if it's a
Damn
weekend,
it.
I work.
Okay.
So all fucking day.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking hell.
007 says this is going to be such a good video game segment. I'm holding my nuts. And hold on to your nuts or your butts or both of them. Chestnuts, yeah. 007's been cooking
So let's
chestnuts a
start
lot
the
this week.
show, eh?
And, well, hold on. I gotta make sure I've gone off on all the tangents I wanted to go off on first, and then... Alright. I guess we can start the show. Hold on, let me get the music and stuff already here. Where the fuck is it? Still getting used
Watching
to...
Weird Al videos now. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we had a long discussion.
Oh,
for
was
now,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard
I'm
you
not
guys...
sorry.
She was talking about Amish Paradise or something.
Listening to for the longest time, which
I
was
remember.
my theme song, which was "It's All About the Pentiums."
Oh my god, I hate that one. That's like the one I dislike.
It's
I just
alright.
hear it all the time.
It's alright.
love
It's
It's All
not a
About
It's
favorite,
on,
but
it's
it's
playing
alright.
all the time, you know, 'cause
Yeah.
it had a music video and shit.
I like White and Nerdy.
See, that one's
Like
the same.
nerdy.
It's oversaturated in my brain. I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
It's on all the time.
Well, I mean, by that logic, I could say the same thing about Eat It or Fat.
Yes,
'Cause
but
the-
I actually really like those songs
Because
even
those
more.
ones
Like,
were, at the time, were played a lot. But,
yes, but like for some reason I don't have the annoyance of those. Like those two specifically. Those
Okay.
specifically two are the ones I don't like.
I
They
don't
just
Ah, yes, the Money for Nothing
I
period.
don't like the original
Beverly
song either.
Hillbillies.
the Beverly Hillbillies, yeah. And I love how
Yeah.
they even did I think they had the same animation company do the animation
Yeah,
for
they
that
did.
too. Yeah. Yeah, which was actually the animation company that went on to do Reboot. It's the same people. Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah. It's great. It's great stuff.
No, I just love that it has this little story, and it's just like him
You heard
on the
nothing.
verge of passing out,
Yes.
and he's just like, "That's Beverly Hillbillies is on." This is like his hallucination.
They put that into UHF, I remember, where he was
Yes.
at the desk just dying doing paperwork, and
They got the original drummer. I will say that.
that's right, from Dire Straits.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome. And they got a pretty notable guitar player to do the guitar too. I can't remember who it was though.
Like they had to get the drummer because of that intro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How you doing, Bernie? Oy vey, oy vey. Okay.
Meow.
Hello.
Hi.
Bernie. Did
That
you
was the-
say
That was the
Hey,
agreement
stop,
when
stop.
he approached him, but
Never-
very nice. Alrighty, let's get this show on the road. Pre-show gone. Over to the titles. Pre-show gone. That's right, the real deal is about to begin, folks. I hope you're ready.
Whoop whoop
Let
whoop.
the snip rip. That's right. SNI begins. I'll probably stream after too because I got up hella late today. So stick around for that if you're here live on Twitch. Maybe do some editing or something. Maybe play some more Downfall. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play it by ear.
he got up hella late, so he's gonna keep on streaming.
Keep on streaming. Can't stop streaming. All right. Why would I want to? It's fun. I like
Well,
it.
we were just doing the fucking Weird Al stuff, so of course.
Oh,
Come
right.
on.
Got it. Very good. That is the wrong. I'm on the wrong thing here. Let
My
me
friends
get
are
onto
goobers.
the right thing. Right thing, baby. All right, here we go.
Those.